Okay. Welcome to Immortal XIII, everybody. Apparently the intro doesn't want to play. Let me check a couple things here. See. There it goes.
Stepping up the ring and onto the mic. Golden locks, throwing shades on tight. I rule the airwaves, I own the night. Crank up the volume, feel the heat down. Turn up the dial, let me preach. Running this town with a steel cake smile. When the bell rings, I do it with style. the truth, no fear, no fright. Bow down, cause I rule tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Immortal 13 live from SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, California. And this is Immortal 13. Let me bring on the one and only.
¡Hola, muchachos! ¡Hola, muchachos!
El Vacant is here. Good evening, El Vacant.
Hola, muchachos. ¿Cómo están, mi amigo?
How's business going on out there?
Oh, amazing! And I gotta tell you, the new menu item is going like fire. No pun only mildly intended.
Well, good. Absolutely excellent. Glad to hear it. But
I brought you one actually, just because
thank you. I'm going to save it for after the show, though.
Remember, cheese dip hot.
Right, exactly. I do remember that. So, welcome to Immortal 13, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's a huge night as we announce the newest members of the RAWF Hall of Fame and kick off the Xanther the Platinum Dragon Memorial Tournament. I'm going to give that anywhere from 15 to 20 more minutes before I hit the button. If you could, I just shared the scene one last time. Maybe we can get a couple of stragglers in there. If not, we will kick it off here before 8:30 at the very latest. All right, so we'll try to get a couple, maybe one or two more in. If not, we will hit the button on the start of the Xanther tournament, and we will be announcing RAWF Hall of Fame members tonight. Are you excited for that, Elvagan?
Oh, see, always excited for the Hall of Fame.
Oh, me too. It's going to be awesome, and of course, we've got a lot of great matches tonight. Let's get a rundown. We have the Stadium Stampede match between the Murder and Ken Costa's Absolute
Domination.
Absolute Domination, AD. I have to remember that. But Absolute Domination taking on the Murder in that Stadium Stampede match. Then we also have Spectral Tides rules match between the Joker Mark Caliber and Soul Reaper. Then the Frank Aphone match. Notice I fixed that.
I did. I saw that. Good for you.
Wait, that's right? It's not the
it
O.
Is. Yes, you are correct now.
Okay, that is the correct one. Now I get confused. I'm blonde. All right, so Frank Aphone match. And so between Minifee and Miss B, we heard a little of Minifee last night, which was great. I hope we get to hear again sometime soon.
We got to watch you turn into a giggling schoolgirl.
I don't know what you're talking about. Supernova Starfuel Mayhem match. Extreme Enigma taking on Hotshot Chaz. This is actually a pretty important matchup when you think about it. Both of them, I believe, in the top 25. And this will count for their rankings matches. So, your thoughts?
I said this last night. I still mean it now. This is kind of a coin flip. Like either one could win this match. I don't know who's gonna. I don't know.
Yeah, that one's a close one. That could go either way. You're absolutely right about that. High voltage steel cage match: the Immortal Griffith versus Seabell. Keep skipping on me.
That wasn't what was on the screen.
There we go. There we are. All right. Then we also have the Asylum match between Redneck Avenger and Platinum King Joe Boo. Heard from Joe Boo last night. Seemed pretty confident.
That was kind of rare.
So we found out early. We found out at the beginning of the show who was the attacker of Blake Bradley last year at Philadelphia Freedom, and apparently it was Destroyer. So that match goes down tonight. Blake Bradley versus Destroyer. What are your thoughts on this?
I wait. I thought we had cleared Destroyer of a suspicion. Well,
Apparently
apparently
not.
not. Okay. Well, um, I don't know. I mean, these two have a very long history. They don't like each other very much. But I will say, if I remember correctly, the last time they had it out, Destroyer spanked him.
Yeah. So I mean,
I
we will see.
I don't know. I don't see that changing.
I don't know. That's going to be an interesting matchup. Blake Bradley and Destroyer. And no, we do not know as of yet, Brew, who attacked Luke Cage. Hopefully, we find that out. I don't think we'll find it out. We may not find it out tonight, but hopefully, we'll know by next week. I would think. But
I thought they
yeah,
were supposed to have a
Destroyer.
match.
What's that?
I thought there was supposed to be a match.
Well, it's Luke Cage is not taking on his attacker like Blake is. Luke's taking on I want to say Badass Billy, and the attacker is supposed to show their face at some point tonight.
Oh, I misunderstood.
Yeah, me too. Or that's what I assumed, but I was corrected. Champions Choice Championship: Aaron McFadden taking on Claymore. Claymore can only use hold moves, cannot use defense, but still that's not an impossibility, I don't think. I mean, with a lot
It's
of luck,
doable. It's
it is.
doable.
So we'll see there. We got Destroyer, 4 huge matches tonight. Arcana Clash Championship, defending that against Jobu. Then also defending as we found out last night, the Ultimate Gauntlet Championship against Denzel the Giant. I don't know that I definitely better chance of her retaining Arcana Clash than Ultimate Gauntlet. What's your thoughts?
Concurred.
Yeah. I think Denzel may be our next Ultimate Gauntlet champion. Hatfield and McCoy. Speaking of Denzel, he defends the Hatfield and McCoy Championship against Killa Neptune. Killa's got other things on his mind as well, as does Denzel. This is kind of even.
I'm still leaning towards Killa on this one. You know, you see the people he hangs out with, who he associates with. He's not concerned about Denzel's size advantage. He's just not.
Oh, that's true.
He is used to being the smaller person in the ring.
This is fair. Powerball Championship: Teflon Sheik defending against the Paragon of Greatness. I think
Squash
we both.
match.
What's that?
I'm sorry,
We know who we want to win. There's Destroyer's final match. Destroyer defending the Estrogen Championship against Kicker. Kicker, I mean, so shocking to see Kicker in this position, but at the same time,
I'm not discussing about seeing Kicker in shocking positions.
That's not what I meant, and you know it. Winning the Biatch of the Month. What do you think? Is she a challenge to Destroyer's Estrogen Championship? Is she a threat?
A challenge?
A threat.
I think she is a challenge. I don't think she's going to win, but she is a challenge. I think if Destroyer gets a little too beat up in her other matches, that may change things. But on it, you know, and you got the whole Any Given Sunday thing, right? But I think Destroyer has the odds are in her favor on this match. But I'll tell you, the real winner of this match is going to be me, as I sit at ringside and watch.
You do love your Estrogen Championship.
Yeah, I do.
Men's Championship will be between 2 heavy hitters, Claymore and Blake Bradley. Your thoughts on this one?
I'm right now. I'm kind of leaning towards Blake. I think it's just because he's been having a better season, a better rankings period. I think he is more on the ball and has a little more to prove, and he's less, not completely, but less distracted than Claymore right now.
All right, we shall see. Claymore does have a lot on his plate tonight as well. Kenta defending the Multimedia Championship against the problematic Michael Brewer. This one, who did you say last night? Did you say
last night? I said it's really close. but I think it's going to be Kenta mostly because of Champion's advantage.
I don't know. Brewer's really starting to find his stride now.
But look, right, and I went at length last night about how Brewer's, really been finding his footing, since coming back from that, effectively retirement. He's been getting better and better week after week, and quite frankly, just the concept of me saying I'm picking Kenta may piss off Brewer enough to go in there and kick Kenta's ass.
I'm leaning a bit towards Brewer just because I know Kenta has another match on his mind I would think. Well, then again, who knows? We'll speak with Kenta here later in the program.
I don't think Kenta knows anything but full forward in any match he's in ever.
Fair enough. Triple Crown Championship, Davila, the Immortal Griffith, Rick Nelson. And every time I look at this graphic, I look to the left and to the middle, and I see the match. But then Rick Nelson for me is a wild card. Could he pull off a shocking upset? Because I would be surprised if he could get past both Davila and Immortal Griffith.
I would also be surprised, but here's what I'm going to, and only because of his history in RAWF. But if you just look at him as a mat technician, he is extremely skilled. He absolutely can beat both of these people and has. That's the important part, and has. So, I feel like we're kind of overlooking him partly because he doesn't make himself very well known in the locker room or in the ring or in promos or, I don't know, like anywhere.
Oh, he did a promo last night, and apparently he's got a third arm. Did you notice that?
Okay. First of all, usually that's called third leg, and I didn't need to know that.
Well, it definitely wasn't a leg. It had fingers, a thumb. Yeah, I'm just saying.
So he's some sort of shapeshifter. Got it, right?
That
makes him a monster, and he's in the ring with Griff. That doesn't go well.
Or a conjoined twin, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. He's got one of those things from like that old horror movie Basket Case, where the conjoined twin is like just kind of growing out of his side.
Right. Yeah. Something. At any rate, should be a hell of a Triple Crown Championship match. I don't know who's going to win that one, to be honest.
I just showed my age with the Basket Case reference.
Tag Team Championships, it will be Spice and Flame going up against arguably, on paper, the best tag team in RAWF history in Devlin, Sheik, and Claymore. Of course, both of them also have a loaded night. Their dance cards are full. Will they be able to? But I have a feeling this will be, if there is any match outside their other ones, this is the one they're going to focus on. They've wanted those tag team titles back since the return. So, what are your thoughts?
I hope it is best. I hope that they completely fall apart, have a massive communication problem, and start beating each other up instead of paying attention to the match. That's what I hope. It's not going to happen, but that is what I hope. But I actually think Spice and Flame are going to retain, and not just because I don't like Swords and Scimitars. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't, but I think they have a lot more on their plate. I think Spice and Flame had almost as good of a season as Swords and Scimitar did, and I just think that Spice and Flame is not ready to give up these belts yet.
You know what? You're right, because we haven't seen enough of Spice and Flame. Yes, they won the season. They gave him second of the season, and they've won the tag team titles. That's enough to say, okay, maybe there's something. We'll see to it. We'll see. If they win tonight, I'll be impressed. Extremely impressed. Next up, Midnight Hobo Championship, Iceman Jared defending against Denzel the Giant. Denzel's going to already have 2 matches under his belt by the time this match takes place. Yeah. We'll have Iceman, I think, has the advantage here.
Now that's changing your tune from last night, sir.
What?
Last night you picked Denzel.
I am allowed to change my mind. It's a right of all humans. And all blondes to change their mind.
I'm not changing my pick. I still think Denzel's going to win this.
All right, we shall find out. Next up, and mind you, I made my pick before I knew he was in the Ultimate Gauntlet Championship.
Fair enough. That is truth. Some facts on the ground did change.
Ha! Fubar City Championship, Teflon Sheik versus DVT. I think we both know where we want that thing to end up. Uh,
Yeah.
and uh, DVT, I would love to see him win this championship. Let's just put it that way. Next up, we've got third time it is the rubber match, if you will, of the national championship. STB and Killer Neptune fighting for that title for the third consecutive pay-per-view. Of course, the first time STB retained the title last month at Love Hurts, Killer Neptune won the title from STB, ending his historic run with that championship. And now STB looking at hopefully getting that title back from Killer Neptune, who once again, I'll say it again, has a lot on his plate. STB not so much. Your thoughts?
I mean, you're correct about that, but I just feel like history shows us that Killa has simply the best number, especially right now.
We shall. That one's going to be interesting. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. These two are definitely is starting a kind of a bit of a rivalry. I won't deny that. Could be interesting. Platinum Dragon Championship, Kenta to defend against the unsettled Chris Cage. We heard from both of them last night. They got in each other's face. It got almost got ugly there for a second. This is going to be a more fired up match than what I was expecting. What are your thoughts?
I I think I'm going with Chris on this one. I think Kenta's overlooking him a little bit. I think Chris is very motivated. That's the word I'll use. And he's been on a hell of a run for several months now. So I think unless Kenta pulls something out of thin air, which look he can do. We've watched him do it twice recently. I think Kenta's in trouble.
Well, we find out later tonight. And then finally, in our main event, it will be Teflon Sheik defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Killer Neptune. And I mean, again, as I've said on every other Teflon Sheik match, I know who I'm rooting for. And this one in particular, I'm rooting for Killer Neptune because it is the one thing he has never, one of the very few things he has never done in RAWF is win that World Heavyweight Championship. Is tonight his night? What are your thoughts, El Vega?
I Yes, I absolutely think it's his night. I think Teflon's going to be yet again a transitional champion, and I think that's best for business.
I would love to see Killer Neptune win the world title, but not everything I want ever always happens. So we shall see. It should be a tremendous night of matches, and of course, it was all also not just a part of Immortal 13, but a part of the Glory Festival over in the Glory Festival. It's really Enigma's baby here, and we were a big part of that today, and hopefully we were a very successful part of the Glory Festival. All right, so it is now time, ladies and gentlemen, as I always do every Immortal. It is time to hit the button.
Hit the button, the shiny
Hit
candy-like button.
Hit the button on the 12th annual Xanther the Platinum Dragon Memorial Tournament. It is now too late, but we did get one more extra person. Looks like, yep.
Who was the last one? Who dropped in right at the end? Come on.
Spider-Man does the Amazing Spider-Man 2.0.
There you go.
So, congratulations, Spidey. You're the last person to enter the Xanther tournament before it gets underway. Quick reminder: the winner will get 130 million 130 million coins, 4,000 wrestler bucks, an entrance video, a company, and an animated promo pic. Runner up, 50 million coins, 2,000 wrestler bucks, a company, and an animated promo pic. The two semifinalists will each get 25 million coins, 1,000 wrestler bucks, and a promo pic from Extreme Enigma. Even though it says on the graphic Kane the Governor, Don't know how the hell. I didn't know Enigma played Kane the Governor in a previous life. But anyways, quarterfinalists, 5 million coins, 500 wrestler bucks each. Total payout, 250 million coins, 10,000 wrestler bucks. Ladies and gentlemen, the start of the Xanther the Platinum Memorial Tournament is underway. I have just hit the button, and we will. It should be underway. Let's see here.
Did it go?
I hope so. Yes. Round one is underway, and it is a huge round one, so I'm not going to go over all the matchups for it, but good luck to the, I believe I want to say 93 people.
See,
95.
If only one. Last night it was 92 when I counted. We know we won.
95.
It means since last night other people joined too.
Yeah, 95 people are in. Good luck to all 95 of you.
Well, like 91 of you. There's at least 4 of you I'm not wishing luck to.
All right, fair enough.
3 of them all have a dog head. I'm just saying.
All right, so that leaves one last piece of business, and that is the RAWF Hall of Fame. And we have how many people? What do you think? Any last guesses, El Vacant, on who you think might go in?
Sasha Camaro. No.
I no. Sasha has done a bit in RAWF, but not enough to merit this, I don't think. So I tell you what, let's go ahead and announce our first one. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, our first person who will be inducted. Speaking of that, inducted here at Radiversary, which will be live from the Rocket Arena in Cleveland, Ohio on May 24th. Induction ceremony will be May 23rd and 24th from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So let's go ahead and announce our very first one. Our very first person going into the Hall of Fame is a one-time Triple Crown champion, one-time multimedia champion, two-time Superstars champion, one-time tag team champion, two-time estrogen champion, one-time Powerball, and two-time White Lightning. And to El Vacant's delight, this person is a redhead. It is the one and only. I should have put a drum roll on this.
Yes, see.
Wildfire will be going into this year's RAWF Hall of Fame, and I mean, she's got the resume, and she certainly has had some telling some great stories as of late. Your thoughts, El Vacant?
Look, well deserved. When I saw her name being bandied about, I thought it was a really good suggestion. I'm glad that the committee agreed. I will say this: I think it's interesting that when you read off the accomplishments, Blake's out there going, "Oh, that's Wildy." Like he knew from the accomplishments. Like that's a fan right there, Wildy. You got a fan in Blake, clearly.
Yep, absolutely. Wildfire is your first member of the class of 2026 and will be inducted at Raniversary into the RAWF Hall of Fame. Congrats, Wildy. See, you're out there. Glad you got to see it in person.
Yeah, now you just got to figure out who inducts you. Have fun.
All right, let's do another one. That was fun. Let's do another one. This person I'm pretty sure is not around, and it's been a while actually since we've seen this person, but it is so this person was an RAWF GM back in the heyday, back in the early days of RAWF.
When rocks were soft.
Also main evented the very first Immortal against
I know who that is.
Against Mithras the Title Machine. is a former world champion, former Fubar City champion, and former two-time multimedia champion. And that person is, if it'll play, there we go. Haruki, who not just a legend, not just was a mainstay in RAWF, but a legend and unstoppable altogether. And while not as active these days, and hopefully somebody out there can get a hold of Haruki and let her know that she has been chosen to be inducted. Good. If anyone can let her know, I'd appreciate that, because I've sent her a message in Unstoppable, but who knows when she will actually show up. And so Haruki is our next inductor. You know what? Let's just do them all. What do you think, LV? And get them out of the way.
You want to do them all at once? That's breaking with hit tradition, but it's
It,
your show, boss. You do what you
it
want.
is. It is. But you know what? The inductions are always spread out. Let's just go ahead and
All
get
right.
it. I'm excited for everybody. So our next one is a former world champion, platinum dragon champion, triple crown champion, multimedia champion, superstar champion, men's champion, and Hatfield and McCoy champion.
That's
All
a pretty
one,
good resume.
all only once, but still, pretty good resume there. Let's everyone give a hand to Blake Bradley, ladies and gentlemen.
You
Will
hold
be
on.
going.
If you're gonna induct that man, you're gonna say his goddamn name right. That is Blake motherfucking Bradley.
All right, we'll go with that. Blake MF and Bradley. I love it. What do you think of that one, O'Vegan?
You know what? I actually have been a supporter of him going into the Hall for a little while now. He is, our differences aside that have come and gone. I can honestly say he has been one of the most innovative and explosive people to join RAWF in a very long time. He hit the ground running. He has done, as you said, so much. There's very few titles that he has shown interest in that he hasn't won at some point. I mean, that is the picture of what it should be to be in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion.
Absolutely, he's won just about everything, or at least And I mean, the man's a storyteller. Let's face it. He's one of the best storytellers in RAWF, and has been over the last few years. So, definitely well deserved is Blake Bradley to go into the RAWF Hall of Fame. So that's three. Yeah, let's take a look at our fourth. Oh, hold on. Let me read off the accomplishments first. You have this person is a one-time Triple Crown champion, one-time multimedia, two-time tag team champion, two-time superstars, two-time estrogen, and three-time Hatfield and McCoy champion. And at Radiversary will be getting their second Hall of Fame ring here in RAWF. That person is the one and only Tigress. Will be going into the RAWF Hall of Fame as a single. She's already in as one half of the tag team Hotness with D's. Yes, another redhead. Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be a lot of redheads, a lot of ladies in this Hall of Fame, which is appropriate, I think. Don't you? Don't you, Elvega?
Sure. I mean, when I talk about who gets in and who doesn't, I don't pay attention to gender. I pay attention to what they've accomplished. But I do think that there's I feel like the ladies of RAWF have been a little underrepresented, and I think this goes a little way to fix that.
Absolutely. So congratulations to Tigress. Hopefully She will be happy to be a two-time Hall of Famer. But we have one last one, and well, let's just take a look.
Wait, okay. Why am I on the screen, boss?
What does that say?
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yes, good. I didn't actually think that was going to happen, but yay me.
Congratulations, El Vacant. You will be joining the RAWF Hall of Fame.
I'm glad I worked out a little before they took that picture. I look pretty buff.
Yeah. How appropriate that you are going into the RAWF Hall of Fame with 3 women. Which, by the way, has never happened in RAWF history. Has more than 2 women gone in one Hall of Fame class.
I mean, seems appropriate to me.
Yeah, of course, Blake's also, there's Blake there.
There's a joke to be made there, but I'm not going to make it because I don't believe it. I'm not going to make the joke because I'm not going to, piss all over Blake's big day because he absolutely deserves it. But y'all know the joke, right? You see it. It's there. It's just floating in the air.
So, yes, that is your class of 2026 for the RAWF Hall of Fame. It is Blake Bradley, Wildfire, Tigress, Haruki, and El Vacant. Congratulations, El Vacant. Because
that means I add something to the menu for me.
While your in-ring accolades don't officially count the fact that you've held every title in the world in existence, the first person. That's not why you're in today. That is because, well, you've been co-host of this show for co-host of After Hours and all these pay-per-views for how many years?
Oh, and a lot. Like 10. It's a long time.
You know what? That might be about accurate. I don't actually know. 10 does.
I could figure it out. Right, I could figure it out. I just never thought about it.
So yeah, that is your class of 2026. They will be all inducted at Radiversary, which will come to you live from Cleveland, Ohio, May 24th. But it will actually be the induction ceremony on 23rd and 24th. So, yeah, you get to pick an inductor, Elegant, and you can do you, of all people, should be able to do your speech on air.
You would think.
I would think you could, but,
I might be a little choked up, though.
So, at any rate, congratulations to all 5 of you. Blake and Wildy, I know, are out there in the chat. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to you, El Vacant. And hopefully someone can tell Haruki and Tigress. I'll message Tigress, but we will see. But yeah, I think this is a great class. Definitely a very extremely solid class. And to those who are, there's still a couple that we've got some ideas for next year. We've got some names on our tongues. Does the Hall of Fame committee? So. We'll talk about that all next year. All right, where do we start? Let's bring in a current Hall of Famer in her own right. Tonight she takes on Faith Duncarino, and actually a pretty there's some rankings on the line. I have a feeling in this one tonight between this person and Faith Duncaroo, ladies and
Duncarino. She's not a Dunkaroo.
I didn't.
I mean, she is a snack, but she's not a Dunkaroo.
Oh, damn. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Maeve O'Hare to SoFi Stadium. Good evening, Maeve.
Good evening, Amadeus. Congratulations, Vacant.
Thank you, Acacius. So, wait, you also sound like you're in your bed mood, and I had a good day, so I think we're going to try this again. Hold on. Look at that. Very unused knee.
Well, since you just got the good news of going into the Hall of Fame, I think I can be forgiven for being the tiniest bit of a flirt and having a sit on your knee.
Good day all around.
This is
It's
definitely
well
good.
earned, and I know that you were feeling a little down because you didn't see your name so much in the suggestions. But I don't think it needed to be suggested because it's pretty obvious you belong.
I mean, it really is. It just sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes it takes us. We'll see. At any rate, Vacant, congratulations. Maeve, how are you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm doing peachy. It's Immortal season, don't you know?
Yeah, absolutely it is. And you got a big match tonight. I mean, it's not a.
It could have been bigger, but yeah, it's an important match.
That's
Of
what
course
she
it is.
said.
It's at Immortal.
I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, you and Faith both in the top 25, jockeying for position, and I don't mean that in a sexual yeah, that.
Innuendo.
Thank you. My tongue is not working tonight. Wait, I
I
hope
feel
that.
bad for
I
whoever
don't
did
need to know about that.
Mm-mm.
That is not my problem.
All right. Well, at any rate, talk to me about facing Faith tonight. Someone who, I mean, she's not unknown, but she is an unknown in RAWF for the most part. But right now,
I'd heard her name in passing several times before she showed up here. I was a little bit surprised because I thought that she'd not necessarily retired, but kind of moved on to other pursuits. So when she turned up at the beginning of the year, I were a little surprised to see her. And I can't say that I'm awful familiar with her work. I've faced her a little bit in the indies here and there, and I think I've had one or two Wednesday night matches with her. So it's not exactly like I've had 817 matches against her, like I have against folks like I don't know, Enigma, someone that I can go out there and beat without lifting my hand over my head. But
Wow.
What?
Nothing.
Did I say something incorrect?
No, but you did say it with your full chest.
I mean, I got a lot of chest to talk with. I can't help that. I come by that honestly.
I can't. Yeah.
Anywho, but I'm interested to see where this match takes us. I'm interested to see what happens to the rankings at the end of this, because we all know how very important the rankings are. Ain't so, Amadeus?
indeed, absolutely they are. I do see you have a bye in the Xanther tournament. Don't currently have a match. You're not currently. So you must have gotten a bye, waiting on somebody who to finish their match the whole round. So you get a little bit of a wait to watch. Any thoughts on that's a free round. That's a good thing, right?
I'm certainly not going to turn up my nose to it. That's bait out in the studio. No, I'm always excited about Xanther. Like, again, it'd be awful nice to win. It'd be nice just to get into the payouts. And I'm not going to sit here and talk naff about all the good that I'm going to do with the money. I want the money because I have expenses. I have things I need to spend money on. Some of us got to pay rent and utilities and such. We're not all cosmic beings that can just voip into the void when we're not working. So I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. I would like the money because I have things that need money to pay for them. But as I said last night, the important thing about Xantha is to remember an important person in a lot of folks' lives and important folks to all of us that have since passed on. As I mentioned last night, memory is important to the Irish. And so I'm honored to once again be part of something that helps us to remember so many folks that meant a lot to people in this industry.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Elvake, anything you'd like to ask Maeve?
Do you have more to talk about, just so you can stay sitting here longer? That'd be great.
I mean, I got a whole sack of food out in the green room needs eating though.
Oh,
Yes, please
my
don't
food?
keep her.
It is.
Oh, well, then you shouldn't let that get cold.
I mean, that's the good thing. I found that most of your food travels well and still tastes well when it's cold. It tastes better fresh, of course, but it still tastes pretty good when it's cold. Um, I don't know if I could eat a lot of that new sauce. It's got good flavor to it. It's not one of those sauces that just like punches you in the tongue because it's, I don't know, 3 bazillion Scovilles or some nonsense. It actually does taste of something, but it is very spicy.
That is muy
So
caliente.
I'm glad that you warned me. I'm glad that I didn't just dump it on my burrito last night. So I think I'm gonna have to pace myself.
I've seen
on
you
that.
with cheese before. I figured I should warn you.
I'm glad that you did. I do purely love cheese. But I do have a small container of it on the side, and it's going to be used very sparingly.
All right. Well, Maeve, thank you for joining us tonight. Enjoy and good
Well, of
luck
course,
against.
what else would I be doing with my time, Amadeus?
Apparently, burying Enigma.
Oh, I just do that for fun.
Well, fair enough.
You enjoy anything that you're good at.
All right. Thank you for joining us, Maeve. Go enjoy your food, please.
Good evening, Amadeus, and congratulations once again, Vacant.
Gracias.
All right. So I was extremely happy.
I have an idea, boss,
What's that?
for my induction.
Oh,
I think
You
it
tell.
should be all of the redheads in RAWF.
all of them
All of them.
inducting you. All
Correct.
of you.
See, all of them on
So-
stage at once inducting me.
Well, I mean, I'm sure Maeve would agree to that. Cougs would probably agree to that. Maybe Wildfire. I don't know, but there's some other redheads I don't know that
I
are
mean,
that.
Wildfire might think it's funny.
I mean, it is funny, but I don't know that it's possible. I suppose that's why it's funny. Kicker, yeah, I don't forget Kicker. There's. When you want, but then what about Minifee? You'd leave Minifee out after the
She's
way
not
she.
a redhead.
Well, okay, but wouldn't you want her to say your name in the induction speech?
You make a good point. All right, all of the women in RAWF.
Oh Lord, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
I mean, I am the Lucha Lothario, after all.
Right. All right. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning Platinum Dragon and Multimedia Champion is here. Biggest night of his RAWF career, I feel. Let's talk to the Golden Dragon.
One time for the people in the rafters. One time for the ones that they laughed at. Yeah. Yeah. Walking down the ramp, gold scales on my back. Every step heavy like I'm dragging all the past. They said know your place. You a footnote kid, now the headlines. Flaming my fist, I took every cheap shot, every boo, every loss. Turned it down to a crown, made a throne from the cars. They built a glass ceiling, I turned it to sand. Now it's dust on my boots when I raise my hand. You feel that rumble? That's the tide getting loud. Every scar on my knuckles is a promise to the crowd. I'm the golden dragon, breaking every chain. From the nosebleeds down to the barricade, they chant my name. I hear golden dragon. I don't bow, I don't fall from the fire, from the struggle I was forged sitting gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Golden Dragon, Kenta. Good evening, Kenta.
What's up? What's up? Hello, Mr. LA, boss man. Congratulations in your vacant.
Oh, gracias. Have you had a chance to go try your burrito?
Oh yes, I have. I've eaten 50 for now.
That all right. I'm gonna have to make
Ve-
sure we keep more of that cheese in stock.
Very, very dragon sized. Oh,
Hope you didn't get all 50 from the same truck. That truck probably isn't selling them anymore after that.
oh no, I walk around. I before my big matches in RWF, I walk around the arena just to keep loose, keep calm. Try to get the blood flowing.
How many trucks do you got out there, Elvagan?
With this arena, there's 14 entrances, so 14.
All right. Well, suppose that's a good thing. All right, where do you want to talk about first, Kenta? You got two huge matches tonight. We saw one of your opponents out in the chat earlier, but I believe he has taken his leave, and that being Michael Brewer. Talk to me. Your final thoughts here before these two big matches.
Oh, which one do you want to talk about first, specifically, boss man?
Multimedia. Let's start with multimedia because Brewer was here just a few minutes ago. He did have some things to say earlier today. Did you happen to catch those?
No, what did he say? I didn't quite. I only see him say congratulations, Wildy. And again, congratulations, Wildy, and everyone should just fuck off. I'm gonna watch paint
Well,
dry.
no, just actually, wasn't he didn't really say anything. He just made his entrance uh, earlier today, and he made a scene. Basically,
Oh,
is what's it.
so you mean his entrance? Yeah, I've seen it. Uh, I've not made an entrance yet, but yeah, I've seen it.
Problem,
Problematic.
problematic Aniki.
Yes,
Aniki, is that how you pronounce that?
yes, Aniki.
I
It's a big brother.
that Yeah, yeah. So he's the problem. He's saying he's the problematic big brother here. Uh, so interesting. Uh, some mind games being played by Michael Brewer, who was, he's been around quite a while. Uh, how are you feeling about that? Which match are you more confident in?
None. Anything can happen. So the best I can do is just keep my mind on the prize and not let any any mind games get to me.
I mean, that's what you should do, I suppose. Which of those two titles, the Multimedia and Platinum Dragon, are you most proud of?
I'm actually proud of both. I can't. I won them. Okay, here's the thing. I was a jobber back then, back in my first years. I shared this in depth in the upwards and downwards, the Golden Dragon story. 10 years ago, I came in and just enjoyed the show, beat Jake Bagwell. I didn't think that 10 years later, I would be holding the second most important title in RAWF, and let alone beat Griffith, a pissed off Griffith at Love Hurts to become the platinum, or sorry, the multimedia champion. That's a uh, 10 years ago, young Kenta would not have dreamed of that. I never thought that I would be a double champion here in our RAWF. Just having those belts with me right now is an accomplishment, and also I have a lot of history before I fucked off. Before I got stuck in undercard hell. I had a couple of chances to fight for the multimedia back then, but I've come up short against Alex Blake and Hollywood Rick Brutal, and that was a shot for Immortal back then. So yeah, to say which one is more important, both of them. I love those titles. I love I love being a champion in RWF, especially the I love being in company events. I love being in charity events, representing the company. You can't make me choose. Those are very important titles to me, boss man.
All right, Fair enough. Uh, so we heard from Brewer. Brewer was out here, was talking shit. So this is your chance. What final words do you have for Michael Brewer?
Whatever mind games you're gonna pull on me, it's not gonna work. You know how my mind is wired, big brother. I'm going to kick your ass at Immortal and prove to the world that it is time for a new faces in the main event scene, and I am going to liberate the main event scene with the old guard and usher in an era for the new guard. Because let's face it, should have been Chaz who should lead the new generation, but sometimes he's too depressed. Enigma's too content being partners with Jobu. Ken Costa's doing Ken Costa things. Soul Reaper Soul Reaper's too busy giving LA headaches. So it's up to me to be the leader of this new generation of talent. And because no one's claiming it, I'm gonna do it. And first step is hopefully beating a problematic, ultra problematic one, or problematic Aniki Michael Brewer.
Well, last night we heard from Ken Costa briefly, and believe he's on hold here, and we'll talk to him shortly. Talk to me about absolute domination, though. Uh, you've got yourself, you've got Ken, and you've got Denzel, and you've got Chev, and there was hints that maybe more on the way, but those four just alone, that's one hell of a group. I'm not going to lie to you. And Denzel has a couple of titles right now. You have a couple of titles. Ken is a danger to hold any title in this company. And Chev, I'm not so sure of because he hasn't been in RAWF very long. But talk to me why you joined this group, and is it or how this all came about.
Honestly, it's because a lot of the AD, I think I talked to you about this a few weeks ago. Like I brought it up, like a lot of AD members are holding championship gold in RAWF, and you were like, "Oh, what's AD? Is that a USL stable?" And I said, "Yeah," and you said you don't really follow USL, so yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we come around. The four of us, Denzel, uh, Chev, me, and Ken Costa. We we talked about it in our private moments meetings, like there could be something going on here. Like we are already holding championship gold in RAWF, and we're already dominating USL, being a 12-time USL champion in just like what, a couple of months. Why not? Why not try to take over RAWF? Why not? I mean, look at us. So we as you said, we already got championship gold around us, and if Miss D, Destroyer, joins us, and Minifi joins us, we basically hold almost all the titles in RWF, from second to from second most important title to the After Hours radio show title. So what's gonna stop us from taking over from top to bottom?
I mean, that's not a bad point at all. And like I said, there's some heavy hitters there. You, Ken, Denzel, if Destroyer joins you, definitely a heavy hitter. Mini Fee seems to be getting into stride as well. Talk to me about Chev. I don't know much about Chev. You probably know more about him than I do.
One would
Well,
hope.
he's a, how should I say this? He's not a little guy. He's just a silent guy, but he's one of those. I'm not gonna say silent but deadly like Sisulu, but he's very deadly. He's very efficient if he wants to. That's all I can say, because we don't really talk much with Chev. But he gets the job done. He's like a assassin.
Interesting. All
Yes.
right. Well, anything you'd like to ask the Golden Dragon, El Vacant, before we let him go?
I mean, ask is a strong thing, but I'm just gonna put this out there because I feel like I should. Yes, it's true. The members, the members you're talking about, I have a lot of gold right now, but nothing puts a target on people's back in RAWF like saying we're the new faction and we're taking over everything and no one's going to be able to stop us. That is the surest way to make people come out of the woodwork to stop you. I would just say watch your back is what I'd say.
You know me, El Vacant. I don't back down from any challenges. Just
I didn't think you would. I just felt like someone should let you know.
I know how it goes. It's not my first rodeo in a stable. Oh, sorry, action in RAWF.
All right. Well, in that case, Kenta, good luck tonight. 2 huge matches. If you walk out with both those titles tonight, I'll be impressed. I will be seriously impressed considering the 2 people that are coming after you tonight. With that being said, good luck tonight, sir, and we will see you on the flip side. Find out exactly how it works out.
I just have one more message for both of them. Chris Cage. Wait, I have a message for Chris Cage. He wants to downplay the fact that I beat Griffith, or for Griffith for the, for the Platinum Dragon. See, he said that I beat weakened Griffith at that time. No, I did not beat a weakened Griffith or a depressed Griffith. I beat a motivated Griffith because, as he claimed to everybody on radio show, that he has never been beaten when the Platinum Dragon title is on the line, and I did. So I don't wanna. He wants to downplay that achievement because he knows in his heart of hearts that I will give him. I'm not an easy guy to beat. As everybody says, that I'm becoming a formidable force in RAWF, and I will keep on doing it. But he wants to keep on putting mind games. Both of them wants to keep on doing mind games with me, but I'm not gonna let it. And the message that I'm gonna give to both of them, I'm gonna say it in my own mother tongue because, I'm Japanese and it's been a while. Omae wa o tomemoru no wa tada hitori. Orida. The translation of which is, there's only one person who can stop you, and that's me. So you guys better watch your backs, because the wrestler of liberation, the dragon of liberation, will come and liberate the main event scene. That is all. Have a golden day to everybody. Once again, congratulations, El Vacant. Bye-bye.
That was your reigning Platinum Dragon and multimedia champion, Kenta, the Golden Dragon. He defends both those titles tonight here at Immortal 13. El Vacant, give me the odds of him walking out tonight with both those straps still around his waist.
No offense to Kenta, but low. I think he is still underestimating Chris heavily.
All right. We shall find out. Next up, with speaking about absolute domination, let's now speak to the one and only.
Beast within, unleash tonight. No merciless where there's no light. Run if you can, but you'll never win. There's no escaping the beast within.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is Ken Costa now joining us here at Immortal. Good evening, Ken.
Hey, boss. And am I clear here?
See,
Yeah, yeah,
sound good
we
to
can hear
me.
you.
Okay. Uh, hey, boss, and Hall of Vacant, or sh- should I say Hall of Famer of Vacant here?
Isn't that great?
uh, I am very, very happy. Look, when I always make some noise on you, annoy you, it means that I really, really love you, Vacant. So seeing you in this place, it just it just makes me very, very happy to you.
Gracias.
Well deserved. Oh,
Well, Ken, we just spoke with your friend Kenta, or at least I'm assuming you're friends, considering you're both in this absolute domination group. Uh, talk to me about your side of this. And first of all, the stadium stampede against the murder. Uh, to me, that seems pretty one-sided. I think, and you've got some pretty powerful allies in Kenta, Denzel the Giant, and Chev. So I think you're going to be able to handle that. But talk to me about it, anyways.
well, I can say that the story is simple because w- when I beat uh, 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 when I beat RA before, I just had the group of murder and they just attack and they just talk. So I just wanted Mark 1v1 again, but he has other option. So he just he just made it a a war to be honest, and he just said that he wants it 4v4, and he said that I have to gather a family. Actually, here, I just don't have so many friends, and I only trust a few. So I just wa- and if I just walk around and see, but I saw that my stable mates all around me, like Papa, Chief, Denzel, Minnie, D, but I just only needed four to launch that gang war. So, well, I I spoke to all, and I got my three mates to join me in this gang war, which are Kenta, Denzel, and Chev. And it's just that simple that the absolute domination will be a full time faction in the big league now. So, you will see our debut and you will see the absolute domination. Simple like that.
All right. I look forward to seeing this because that's a hell of a formidable group. And right now, if it, you know, I, the members of Absolute Domination do hold quite a few titles combined.
See.
So it is. Uh, Question is, and this always comes up, this always happens in RAWF. Eventually, it's going to come to pass where one of your members, maybe you, maybe someone else, will have to challenge or defend a title against one of those people. I mean, you may challenge Denzel for one of his belts or Kenta for one of his belts. What's going to happen then? because it's destined to happen with so many high-profile RAWF superstars in one faction.
Well, this is the code of the absolute domination. No one gets in the way of his brother. So it means that I want to challenge Kenta. I want to challenge Denzel. And for sure, if Shave uh, uh, be sooner or later a champion, that I won't get in his way, because this is not just a faction of thugs. It's the brotherhood. It's the meaning of having a family here. So it's that simple again. We are just the absolute domination for life, to be honest.
All right. Well, Ken, good luck to you and absolute domination in that stadium match. And who is your one-on-one opponent? I know it was somebody decent. Who was it? Do you remember? Strangleheart. Strangleheart's your opponent tonight in your singles match, your rankings match. So, uh, good luck to you against him, and hopefully we'll see you back in the top 25 this period, huh?
I don't think so, but it's okay. Ups and downs. So we have this off. We can have it again in the future.
I'm sure we will see you back in the title picture very, very soon. So good luck to you, sir. And with that being said, you have a good night.
Thank you all. Thank you, Hall of Famer El Vacant, and see you again soon.
Hasta la bye bye.
All right, that was Ken Costa. However, Immortal would not be complete without the man who, well, has the same name as the pay per view. He is the one and only.
From shadows deep, he rises, a warrior born of fate, with steel in his eyes. The tempest shall not wait. Memento mori, the call echoes through the night. His spirit will not fall. Ready for the fight. Griffin Damian, the immortal one, eternal champion. His worst never done. Hunter of monsters, affection of one. In a world that's broken, he stands with none. The tempest rages. His head held high. An immortal legend that will never die.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the Immortal Griffith now joining us at Immortal 13. Good evening, Griffith.
Good evening, LA. Good evening. First off, Vacant, congratulations. I know it's something that you've kind of looked at for a long time. I'm really happy that the committee decided to induct you. So, well deserved, sir. Oh, gracias, senor. Gracias.
And what about the rest of the class? I'm curious your opinion on that, on Blake.
So Blake, look, I if you recall, I was one of the people who nominated him. I think again, kind of agree with Elvakin over here. I may or may not always get along with the man, but I will never argue that he is one of the best this company has seen in a very long time. And I think he earned every inch of that gold ring that he's going to get, and every ounce of it was earned with hard work, blood, and tears. So congratulations to Blake right there. Wildy, look, I have a long history with Wildy. I've known her a long. I mean, I've known her. Like I know Wildy, and she was with the company for a long time. She was with the Misfits for a while, and she had some issues in the company a while back that I felt really bad about because I couldn't do anything to help her with them. And I was really glad to see her come back. But I have to agree with something somebody else said, is that in the last, I don't know, just over a year now, I feel like she's really come into her own. Her skills in the ring have gotten much better. Her ability to cut promos has become much better. She's just become an all around anchor as a superstar. Like and I mean, I'm telling you, it's your company, but if you put Wildy out there in a match, it's going to be good, right? The fans are going to get their money's worth. She's going to, she win, lose, or draw. She's going to give it an exciting match. She's going to have great mic work. She's going to sell merch. She's an all around package. So I think this is absolutely the right time for Wildy to go in, and congratulations to her as well. I thought it was. Now moving on. I thought it was weird that Tiggs went in as a tag team before she went in solo. I thought that should have probably been the other way. But so I'm really glad that she's going to get her second ring for her individual work, because I think it's been pretty impressive for as long as I've known her. And I'll be honest. The last one is Haruki. I don't know Haruki. I've never met her. I've heard a lot about her, and I think that says a lot for someone who hasn't been around in the entire time I've been here, and I still hear about her now. That says a lot about what she did for this company back in the day. I knew, that she was in the main event for the first Immortal. I thought that was interesting that Mithras and Haruki were the people that main evented the first Immortal, which is the one you used to lure me into the company. I mean, I still appreciate that, by the way, that you named a pay-per-view after me just to get my attention. That was actually very creative of you, I have to say. It worked, obviously, because I've been here now for 11 more years. But I think it's a good class. I can't argue with any of them. I think they're all good picks.
All right. Well, let's talk about the Triple Crown Championship tonight. It is you, Davila, and Rick Nelson. I kind of think Elvakin and I are kind of the same. Rick Nelson is the wild card here. I would think, but how dangerous is he? Do you think in this triple?
And that's what I understand. You guys have been just dismissing him and dismissing him and dismissing him. Rick Nelson is a savage. Rick Nelson, when he chooses to, will go in there and fold your clothes with you in them. That man is a mat technician. He is a grappler. I have faced him many times. He has beaten me before. He is incredibly skilled in that ring. It's mic work where he falls down, and where you see that, go back and watch the stuff with him and Strangleheart in tags. I mean, just when they're both on and they're both concentrating, they are hard to stop, right? And I that's one thing. That's the thing. The reason I put Rick into the same categories of Strangleheart, whereas if that man is dialed in, good luck getting a win over him, right? So I think it's actually mind-boggling that you guys have been just overlooking him for this match. I'm actually more concerned about him than I am Dev. Really? I have more wins over Dev than I have over Rick.
Interesting.
Not that I'm not concerned about Dev. I want to be clear. I take Dev very seriously. But and especially with the things going on right, these days, my record hasn't been great lately. I've fallen down in some pretty big matches recently. I still haven't quite wrapped my head around what's going on with that. But I'm going in there. I'm going to do my best, and hopefully I will fix this issue of me not having a title, because it just isn't RAWF if I don't have a title.
What are you saying? We're not RAWF now?
Correct. Right now, it's like RAWF asterisk right now because I don't have a title.
Okay. I mean,
I had to. Come on.
oh my word. Well,
It is
good
not the
luck.
first time I haven't had a title. It will not be the last time I don't have a title.
Right, exactly. He was just like,
Well, if I didn't
hello.
say things like that, then Maeve couldn't call me a vain creature out in the green room.
This is true. This is true. This is fair, and you will always be a vain creature. Let's get something straight. You
Look, the
always will
song
be.
really is about me, okay? It's got my name in it and everything. You played it when I walked in.
Yeah, very true. Elvake, anything you'd like to ask the Immortal One?
Um, hmm.
I mean, he's got 4 rings. You're going to have 1. Certainly, he's got some advice for you on how to handle being a Hall of Famer.
Oh, actually, I had to ask, like, do we get, like, is there, like, secret Hall of Fame parties that I need to be aware of and, things like that, little extra action going on? You won't know that until you have your ring. We'll talk
That's
after
right.
you get it.
Yes.
Fine. Guess I'll have to wait.
You do. Well, I know you're excited because there's 2 more redheads going into the Hall of Fame tonight. So,
Yeah, I am.
so you're hoping.
For the record, I actually agree with him on this. I also have a soft spot for redheads.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Immortal Griffith challenges for the Triple Crown Championship. It is awkward not seeing you with the title. We'll see if you can change that tonight.
For the record, I do not know who this Seismo guy is, but he's right. We need to figure out where I get my 3 more rings. I have 3 empty fingers.
He said that?
He did.
Huh. All right. Well, at any rate, Griff, good luck tonight against Davila and Rick Nelson in that Triple Crown Championship match.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was Steve that said that. My bad. He was sitting next to him. There's 2 guys I don't know.
Yeah, Seismo. This Jason Seismo Richter, and Steve the Sud Johnson. They're very talkative. We'll see. We're going to see in the coming weeks if those 2 have the mustard to compete in RAWF. They definitely got the mouth. Let's see if they got the skill. I look forward to seeing that. They both got matches tonight. But at any rate. So that kind of wraps us up for Immortal tonight. I think we've done just about everything we're going to do. Just a recap here, ladies and gentlemen. The Xanther the Platinum Dragon Memorial Tournament has begun. We have 5 new inductees into the RAWF Hall of Fame. They will be doing that at Radiversary. It will be Blake Bradley, Haruki, Tigress, Wildfire, and El Vacant is your 2026 class. They will be inducted at Radiversary the weekend of May 23rd and 24th, Rocket Arena Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, Ohio. Well, I gotta say, El Vacant, this was the 13th ever Immortal. And I think in a lot of ways it may end up being the greatest one. We will see. What are your thoughts?
I very well could be. There's a lot of huge matches. I mean, there's always huge matches at Immortal, so it feels redundant to say that. But like, there's some really big matches. There's a lot, in my opinion, for the kind of status of RAWF. There's a lot on the line, I await bated breath to see how some of these matches turn out.
Give me your one prediction. Your one guaranteed prediction.
Guaranteed? Oh, that's
guarantee me something.
Wow, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Absolute Domination wins their team match.
All right, that's a good one. I could see that. I could see that. Where's the stadium stampede? Yeah, I kind of agree with that. We should. That's a good one. So, with that being said, Immortal 13 in the books, ladies and gentlemen. We will return next Saturday night right here on the RAWF Radio Network. Minifee will defend her After Hours Championship. We'll hopefully have some results from Immortal 13. And we'll talk more about things like the Xanther and Radiversary and all kinds of stuff coming up next week here on the RAWF Radio Network. El Vacant, any final words?
Yes. Go buy more stuff from the trucks. They're outside, right outside. They're really yummy. We got the new cheese of the dragon.
Oh wait, I got my burrito here. I
You
should
do,
try
right,
this
right.
before we get
And that
offline.
light heat bag too, so probably still warm.
Oh, all right. And
Again,
how about
go sparingly on the cheese.
wait the cheese? You
The cheese dip. The dip.
but I just dunked the whole end on it.
You okay? Go you. Have fun.
I mean, how bad can it possibly be? You know.
I mean, it's made with Ghost Reapers. Yep. Are you okay? You're turning very red. Do you need a drink?
Water.
I got beer.
Water.
I got a margarita. Oh wait, you know what? Here's some sour cream. That'll help.
No, that's not sour cream.
I mean, it is. It just also has pepper in it.
Good night, everybody.